Hey everybody, Neither here, and welcome back to Let's Play EarthBound. In the previous video, we went through the hollows of Lilliput Steps. It was such a nightmare to record, and that wasn't even episode 11. But anyway, in today's video, we'll be going back through Peaceful Rest Valley to return to Twoson to return Paula to her hometown. Yay! It's gonna be so exciting and amazing and stuff! So, while we go through here, there is a story I'd like to tell about my first playthrough of the game. Excuse me? I know I've been playing the game for a long time. You don't need to tell me this. Stop it! Okay, as I was trying to say, well, first of all, something I have to point out is that if you didn't get any of the presents in Peaceful Rest Valley, before leaving that place, then now is probably a really good time to go do that. So, you know what? I'm also going to fight some of these enemies to show just how effective Paula is against these people, because I believe these enemies are weak to fire. Let me double check my notes. I don't want to look like a moron. Yeah, this guy's vulnerable to fire. Yay! So, we set fire to the mobile sprouts. Watch them burn as we play this game. I am bad at singing, but I do it anyway. Anyway, I set fire to these enemies. Watch them burn as I play this game. I'm the next Beethoven. Except Beethoven didn't sing. Well, he probably did. I don't think he did. He composed music. Yeah, I don't think he actually sang anything. Anyway, as I was trying to say a moment ago, there is a pretty important story about this game that I've been wanting to talk about for a little while now, and I'm gonna let you guys know right now, even though my commentary is like usually really lighthearted and stuff like that, this is kind of a serious magic butterfly. Let's talk to this character real quick. Blue. Oops, I won't say it again. I fixed the bridge as a sign of apology. I'm just trying to help. Thank you, random sir. But as I'm trying to say, without any interruptions, there's a story that I'd like to talk about, from my first playthrough of this game. It's one of the biggest reasons why this is my favorite RPG of all time. And it's a big reason why Paula is one of my favorite characters in the game. Now, like as I was trying to say a second ago, even though my commentary in my videos is usually pretty lighthearted, this is actually kind of a serious topic. But this is something that I've been wanting to talk about with this game for a long time. In this game, when you go to name your characters, you get to name your characters. Like, I named Ness after myself. I named Paula Sky after a friend from elementary school. I don't want to spoil the other party members. I almost spoiled them, but then I didn't. Now, Sky was one of the default names that you can select in this game. When you're going through the characters, through the names, you can... the game has some built-in options for suggestions on what you can name your characters. Sky was one of the options for Paula, so that's what I went with because she was a friend in elementary school. Now, the thing is, we were friends in elementary school, but I moved away halfway through the school year, and we didn't talk for a couple years. And later, when I was going to high school, I was excited to be able to reunite with some of my old friends because I was going to the same school district. But I had found out that Sky had actually passed away. Like, I don't exactly remember what happened to her, but I think it was health reasons. But she actually passed away, and this was around the time that I found this out was when I started playing EarthBound. So. Paula, Ness, those two characters always, I to completely bypass the school. Those two characters always have like a different kind of connection to me, because of that. Because I found out, around the time I was playing this game for my first time. And like this part specifically where we bring Paula back to her parents, it just hit a different type of note for me, you know. When I grow up, I want to be just like you said that already. I think it's you who says something different. Thank you for saving Paula. You were my hero. Yahoo! I knew it. You saved Paula. I don't really understand it, but I know that Paula's miraculous powers and your great courage will allow you to stand up to any challenge. Paula, if you must take a trip, be sure to bring this along. It's my very own handmade band-aid. Ooh, that rhymes. I know. I'll call it a hand-aid. And we get a new power-up. I don't remember what this does off the top of my head, so I'm going to go through look through my notes real quick. Oh wow, this completely restores HP. Wow, that's very useful actually. I'm gonna hang on to this for later, because this is gonna be this is gonna be like a super useful item for later when our characters have more HP and stuff like that. So yay, that's exciting. We get the item, and my character is just standing there. And if my voice sounds any different, it's because my microphone was positioned a little bit differently than what it usually is positioned as, because I had to move my tablet out of the way so I could actually reach my mouse. Oh, Paula! Ness, thank you so much. You must be the boy who will save the world, like in Paula's dream. Paula, I'm sorry you're going to be a big help to Ness. It's not every day a father lets his daughter embark on a journey to save the world. Dad, don't worry about me. Ness and I will be able to take care of ourselves. In 3, to the next town, we'll meet another friend. If the 3 of us combine our power, no one can beat us. Now wipe your eyes, blow your nose, and smile before we take off. Goodbye, Paula. Don't worry, I won't cry anymore. But anyway, on a more lighthearted note, ooh, there's an enemy right there. Let's see if we can defeat it with one hit over the whole world. We can't, because we're not powerful enough. I'm gonna use PK Rockin' on your face. And this is such a fun, jolly song. It always says he turns back to normal, but then he always comes back and attack us. I'm gonna go back into this house over here real quick. The characters have different dialogue now that we're back here with Paula, but this place in particular is something I wanted to bring up, because before we left for Happy Village, this boy right here was saying that his parents had left to join a new religion. We found them in that village, and now they're back here now that the Happyism religion is gone. You woke me up from that nightmare. I'm sorry that I made you worry. Dad and Mom said they won't be going to Happy Village. I'm not sure why, but now I'm happy. So that's like a really nice little detail that I've always really loved about this game. It's like really cool and stuff. And does that car always spawn whenever he's driving by? Wow. We should probably go to the department store to buy a couple of things. I'll cut ahead to... This truck is a jerk. Pedestrians have the right of way, good sir. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna cut ahead to showing you guys what I'm gonna eventually buy. So I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, this is one of my favorite things in dialogue from Ness's mother, because he'll have a very different dialogue as the game goes on. And she'll like be say some different things, like if you get homesickness, things like that. And when Paula joins the group, she has my favorite dialogue in the game. So I heard that you got a new girlfriend on your journey. Well, why don't you tell me about her later? You see, I have this feeling that she is right next to you or something. Well, if she is right there, say hello to her for me. I have to go now. I'm right in the middle of cleaning the toilet. Bye! Click. Beep, beep, beep. Alright, so this is what I ended up deciding to do. I bought a couple teddy bears and a couple hamburgers for our journey. I ended up selling the croissants because, you know, we're not going to be using those again. Now, before we progress to the story, I did promise that I'd show off this one area in particular, because it has some pretty interesting dialogue. Now, it's not my favorite in the game, but it's still pretty interesting regardless. So what we need to do is that we need to go this way. Come on, Ness, hurry up. Why is there no run button in this game? EarthBound Beginnings had one. Why can't this one have a run button? I'm thinking about catching a busted 3. I heard there are ghosts along the way. I wonder if the ghosts will have to turn around to come back. To take the bus or not to take the bus? I get scared pretty easily. That's right, I'm a bus driver. For now, I'm resting. Life is long, take it easy, Chubbs. Why don't you check out your town map and learn about this area? This town's bus system is a little strange. Be sure to check the bus stop signs. I wonder who came up with this system. I was in the last forest, and I'm not scared of ghosts. Actually, I'm more scared of my old lady. Okay. Yeah, the dialogue is pretty interesting in there. Like I said, it's mostly just to teach you how the bus system works. All you need to do is you need to talk to the bus sign. The funny thing is, if you talk to it on the road, it will say, "Danger! Do not stand in the street. Read the schedule from the sidewalk." So I find this really funny for some reason because, like, the game, I just don't know why I find this so funny because this is a video game and we've seen from time to time that the cars don't actually, like, hurt people when they run them over. For now, foreshadowing, hint hint. But I find it funny that when you're using a vehicle for transportation, then the game is worried about traffic safety for pedestrians. For some reason, the bus returned to Twoson. Yeah, but just like I thought. Okay, I'm starting to get the creeps. We're going back to the bus station. Do you want to get off here? No. Drive away, bus. Be free. Break the speed around. Drive like a maniac. Go faster. Go faster. Go faster. I'm not crazy. I swear. I'm not crazy! You can't prove anything except now you have video footage. Or do you? Maybe these Let's Plays are just a hallucination. Maybe everybody in the world is crazy. What am I saying? Anywho, what we want to do next to progress this story is go back into Burgerland Park because Everdred said that he wanted us to talk to him after we saved Paula, so let's go in here and go talk to him. I was going to ask you to be my partner, but I know you refuse. It's written all over your face. You don't have any proof? If you accept, I was going to give you some money. Actually, I can't keep the money now anyway. Let me give this to you. It's $10,000. Use the money any way you like. You cannot refuse my generosity. Just accept it. Now, I plan on looking at the evil money statue the liar exaggerate unearthed on it. I'll see you another time in another space. So now we know that the statue is called the money statue. And now that we know that Everdred is going to run into it at some point. So maybe we'll see how that goes, maybe we won't, we'll just have to wait and see. Mwah. You're the girl today, you must be Paula. How about introducing her to my bandmate who's right over there? Hey, you came with Paula? Then you deserve a present, playboy. Here's a backstage pass, you can get into the shows with this. Paula got the backstage pass. Yay, we can now go into concerts. I guess I lost my tickets. No, I can't get in. The ticket count at the department store is even sold out. That poor guy. Anywho, let's go talk to this dude. Because, yeah, I can press the wrong buttons. The Runaway Five owe me a lot of money. They'll stay here until they pay me back. They might be here for 100 years unless you decide to pay off their debt. Now we have money that we can use. Let's use the water bills. Pardon? You want to talk about money? How about later after the show, even if we're talking about big butt. Blah, I almost said butts. I meant big bucks. I've got definite rules about how I handle money matters. I'm sorry for my immaturity. Hello, please present your ticket. So let's go do that. Backstage pass. Here you go. Hey, you're just in time for the Runaway Five show. Hey, you kids, I didn't get tickets. What are you, the owner's kids or something? I came here because it's tough to get in, but I'm kind of disappointed. There are no good-looking waitresses, and there's no room for me to show off my Leo's dance moves. You know, I think it's pretty tacky to entertain our company's business partner by taking him to a Runaway Five show. But since I'm new at the company, I better just toe in line. Well, I got the little kids here talking to me like he's an adult. I give you one thing, you got guts, kid. They seem to be proud. I mean, they just filled up this little music hall after all. My boyfriend lost a ticket that I gave him. He's waiting outside the entrance. He's got butterfingers, but he's nice. Hey, don't get close to me. Don't stand so close to me. The Runaway Five are going to be world famous band someday. When I sit close to the stage, sometimes I get sweat and spit on me from Runaway Five. You're creepy. Seeing the Runaway Five on stage is my life. You kids are bouncing around talking to everyone. It's annoying. Do you like baseball? No! Aw, I see. Well, you don't look like you could figure out a sophisticated game like baseball anyway. Actually, in real life, I really love baseball. I knew it. You gave it away. In baseball, I love baseball, but I don't actually know the names of the actual players. All I know is that like my favorite three teams are like the Seattle Mariners, the Diamondbacks, and the White Sox. La 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 la! I just love a ragtime. La la me. I'm tone deaf. My daughter brought me here. Follow me. A fan like you really gets into the Runaway Five's music? Wow, I'm impressed. Lucky for the Runaway Five told me I could go backstage, but I don't have a pass. I'm sure security will stop me. Hey, really? You have a pass? I can't believe it! Can you take me with you, please, please, please? I compose as your sister. Yes, this rocks. Let's go! My heart is pounding. I'm so excited. My heart is going pitter-patter. Well, yeah, in the old days there were a lot of dancers and acts in this theater, except now we're the only act playing here. We haven't gotten to depth here, so we're pretty much stuck. The folks of Twoson will enjoy the Runaway Five show for quite a few years, if you ask me. I got those debt blues. If I had $10,000, I could pay off my debts and move on to the next town. I wonder if our bus still runs. It may be rusted out. I wrote the lyrics to most of the Runaway Five songs. Money, that's what I want. Money, that's what is hot. Money, that's what I want. Money, that's what we ain't got. Except freedom, freedom, freedom's what we really sought. I want some bread. I need the coinage. I want more dough all the time. Hey, you got 0, so you lucky kid. I hope you pay attention. Alright, so now that we've talked to all these people, we're gonna go outside and enjoy the show. Some of the people in there have some different dialogue after the show, but I'm not going to be demonstrating it because I don't really feel it's worth it because it's not that different. Only a few characters have different dialogue. What we need to do is that we need to stand behind the counter specifically to and give the water bills to this guy, because if you try to steal it from the other side of the counter, he'll be like, "Oh, can I have a closer look at that?" Yipes! You surprised me! Now I'm not sure what to do. I get the money, of course, and not the Runaway Five are free to leave. I got no complaints now that I have my money. Well, what do you know? This little nipper told us took us one nightmare to a dream. Ow! This means we can get out of this dump. I'm a good driver. Come on, I'll show ya. Alright, let's move on to the next town. I'm sure Uncle Junko will get us out of here. I didn't mean to make a spectacle of myself, did I? 35 are free to leave. I've got no complaints now that I have my money. Alright, so now we can leave this place. Now, before I end off the video, there is something very unique about this specific part of the game. This part of the game can trigger a pretty interesting glitch, because while the bus is still here, in between the time where you pay off the debt and go into the bus, then there are no enemies loaded into the overworld at all. Not until you go into the next town. There are no enemies in the overworld, so you can pretty much go off and explore an enemy-less world. It's actually kind of creepy. The interesting thing about this is the fact that this can happen. You can leave Twoson as soon as you rescue Paula and defeat Mr. Carpenter. You don't even have to beat the second dungeon for now. You do have to beat it to be able to gain access to the final part of the game, obviously, but you don't actually have to go into Lilliput Steps to make the game register the fact that you can go into the next town. All you have to do is save Paula. This can register a glitch because there are no enemies loaded in the overworld except for the bosses of the sanctuaries. If you go into Lilliput Steps and try to fight the boss there, Mondo Mole, and if you die, then the game will freeze. The game will cut to black, but you can still hear the dungeon music in the background. So I'll have a link in the description below for a video you can go see for yourself on what exactly happens during this glitch. It's a very entertaining video, and this is where I learned this from. But basically, the game's coding doesn't know what to do because you died from an enemy that isn't even supposed to be there, because there are no enemies in the overworld, but the boss remains there because it activates from a cutscene. So it's a very interesting glitch. It's one of my favorite glitches in this game. But now that I've talked about that, let's go talk to the Runaway Five. Let's go to 3! Our tour bus is too loud for any ghosts to bother us. Do you want to ride? Yes! Oh yeah! Let's go! Get on the bus! Okay guys, here we go! Hey, sidewalk, get out of my way! And with that, we're gonna end this video off here, so thank you guys so much for watching this video of EarthBound. In the next episode, we're gonna be exploring Thread. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video of EarthBound, and until next time, leave gear to you. Oh yeah!